Hello and welcome to my unboxing and first look at the Adeptus Sororitas Junith Eruita model from Games Workshop. She will set you back £27.50. She's in the same size box as the Hospitaller, meaning either Games Workshop have done a wonderful job in squeezing this model in to the same size box, or the model is smaller than you may think. The one thing it doesn't say in the description on the Games Workshop website, which I think is a bit naughty, because you can't expect everyone to have the codex, and it doesn't say it on the box either, which again I think is a bit naughty, is that she is a unique character, an HQ choice for the faction of Order of Our Martyred Lady. And what that means is, if you want to have a Sisters of Battle army and you want to have her in it, that army will have to be the Order of Our Martyred Lady, and it ring fences you into that order specific rules and all of its abilities and things. So it should have been made more clear. Not everybody has the codex, like I said. These specific characters for orders, clans, whatever, all of this detail, in my opinion, should be on the box. Now, of course, it's in the box, in the instruction manual, because that's where the rules are. But if you're looking at this and if you're a newcomer to Sisters of Battle and you see this in the Sisters of Battle section and you pick it up and you buy it, and then you've already decided on an order, or you buy it and then you think, well, actually, I don't really want Order of Our Martyred Lady, I want a different order. Well, you know, this model may be redundant for you. You can use the rest of your other models in your army, but you wouldn't be able to use her if you chose a different order. So yeah, I think when they release these kind of order specific characters, they should make it more clear. With Space Marines, that's different, because if you see a Salamander's character in green, you pretty much know that you've got to have a Salamander's army for that. Whereas Sisters, all of the Sisters on all of the boxes are in this Our Martyred Lady colour. None of them on any of the boxes are in different colours for different orders. So I think they should just make it a bit clearer. Anyway, let's unbox this and see the magic that Games Workshop have come up with for putting this model in such a small box. I think it's going to be at least 2 sprues. Let's just have a look at the rear. So you've got all of these saints here: Catherine, Dominica, Arabella, Lucia, Mina and Silvana. You've got the heavy flamer there. She bombs about with this Mace of Castigation. I'm not really a fan of either of the heads. I think they're both are a bit poor. This one, her eyes are too far apart, and the haircut just, yeah, only exacerbates that look. And the hood, I don't like the side parts of that. I would have preferred more of a helmeted version. That actually might be a helmet. It's hard to see, but I would have preferred her eyes completely covered up. We'll have a look. There might be a way of me putting a helmet on her instead. Let's see. I just like the fact that she's on this throne thing, drifting about the battlefield, flaming enemies. I mean, in reality, she's going to be ducking and cowering under that throne from las cannon shots and missiles and horrific Xenos fire, really. She's not going to be standing there all pious. I don't know, it depends how many miracle dice she's got. So it is 3 sprues. That's a turnout for the books. So that's about £9 a sprue, which is quite decent. You get this flying base. You get this normal base. I think it's a 50mm. Could be wrong, I'll have a look. But you get that as well. So it's up to you, really, how you want to play this. I mean, what they've done is it seems like they've drilled a hole in this and then just glued it to the base. So that's, yeah, interesting. I thought for a moment that they'd come up with a different one, but what they've done is they've just cut the bottom off and then put it on there. But you've got that option of having the see-through base anyway. Let's have a look in the instruction guide. So you build this part of the throne thing first with the different orders around it. Then one of the torches, and one of the statues, double-headed eagle, the heavy flamers. It's quite complex look. And then her, and then it's, yeah, look, it says you've got a choice of the two heads there. Might be possible to have a different head. And then, yeah, they say cut that off and stick it onto there, or as an option, you can just put her onto that base. Yeah. Well, you can basically use both bases, can't you? Really. Yeah, so quite a few pages there. So she's going to take you a little bit of a while to build. They're the rules. So she's nice 10-inch movement speed. Very, well, you know, she's got an effective range there of 18 inches. You know, with movement speed of 10 and the heavy flamers being 8 inches. I just would have liked something better with the heavy flamers. What she's getting though, and the reason why you get her is she's got very good weapons gun ballistic skill. Although the heavy flamer hits automatically, she does have toughness 4, which a lot of sisters don't have. I think Celestine only has a 3. And she does have 7 wounds. 4 attacks is alright. Leadership is very good. Save is 3+, but she does have a 4+ invulnerable. You can re-roll hit rolls of 1 and wound rolls of 1 for attacks made with Order of the Arm-Hearted Lady whilst they're within 6 inches. That's very good. And then the pulpit, this is the main reason you get her, is that the invulnerable save from the Shield of Faith ability, which is a 6+ invulnerable save, is improved by 1 to a maximum of 4+. So you're normally getting a 5+ invulnerable while they're within 6 inches. That's the main reason. The Mace of Castigation bumps the strength up to 5, AP -1 and damage 2. It's not the best in the world. It would have been better if it was AP -2 or 3, or it's damage 3, something. But it is what it is. The main reason are those 2 abilities that you get her for. But she can still kind of hold her own in combat with the normal 3+ and a 4+ invulnerable, and the weapon skill of 2+. She does count as a character and vehicle, so I wonder if that means that she can just fly out of combat. You need to help me with that, with the rules side of things. But anyway, I'll go through the rules in her review. That's just the instruction guide. Let's have a look at the sprues themselves. So 3 sprues. Here you've got the heavy flamers. They're quite well spread out. Oh, you've got skull there for some reason. They're the wings with these lovely scrolls. The heavy flamers have Fleur de Lis icons on them. You've got these Sisters of Battle kind of statuettes with the Fleur de Lis icons on, and some more bones, some skeleton type statues. You put the skulls on them. Then we've got this one, which has got more of the pulpit and plenty of purity seals, and some of the steps for the saints, and the statuettes with the braziers. And then you've got all these individual order icons. So that's great. And then you've got the eagle statue as well, and the head. I'm actually liking that head a bit more, definitely more than the stock one. And then the power plant looks very blinged up. I love these spikes and icons off of here, and these flaming torches with the Fleur de Lis icons and this iron halo. It's probably one of the best power plants I've ever seen. It is beautiful. Got her little hands and like a rebreather thing. I don't know whether she can put that on. I'm not sure, maybe she can put that on. Or she has it on already, sorry, she has that on her armour. More parts of the pulpit with the names and the shoulder pauldrons, and this lovely cloak with the icons and the Fleur de Lis icons, and more of a cloak. This kind of servitor thing with some purity seals and cables, and then this, which we've seen one of these before. I think this will go over the heavy flamer underneath it. We've seen something similar to this on Razorbacks and Land Raiders. It's very Space Marine angular. Does it look out of place with this? I'm not sure, but there we go. So that's the third sprue. So you get a lot for your money here. Let's not argue about that. £27.50. Yes, it doesn't break the £30 mark. I think if they sold this at 30, I think it still would sell, but £27.50 seems about right. £25 is, yeah, too cheap. Considering they're charging £22.50 for the Hospitaller, £5 more for this seems about right. Okay, that's my unboxing and first look at Junith Eruita. What do you guys think of her? Please do put it in the comments below. There's something very grimdark and gothic and 40k about this model. This model that is floating about on this anti-grav pulpit with torches behind her and with this mace of castigation, striking enemies down, probably walking down the steps and whacking them over the head, but also flying about and cleansing the battlefield with heavy flamers. It's just fantastic. Put all your comments and thoughts down below. It'd be great to hear from you. Thank you ever so much for joining me today. Thank you for watching. The Emperor Protects.